the information, right? This is the first time they're really meeting Shopify here, and there's going to be Lorri receiving a little bit of that contact. And there's the follow-up. It's Sonder. Gets one, gets two. Sonder gets four. It could be the ace here. Sonder, perfect positioning, perfect timing. You could not ask for a better beginning. And roxi left all on her lonesome. And do they give Sonder the ace? I think they will. Might be. And yeah, Sonder trying for a roxi. Oh no, there we go. bENITA, safe pair of hands at the end. Going, all right, guys, relax.
Get you that ace. But what a round coming out here for Sonder to just
Look
completely annihilate this hit coming out for Guild. And it all started off with that A crossfire, right? You saw Smurfette really trying to press the issue, find that opening for the side of Guild, but 3 people all.
And this could be a rude awakening for Guild, though, because it's like you finally beat your biggest challenge, which was always going to be, you know, your G2s on this. And then they face a new beast, a whole new competition.
Damage.
And it is a great deal of chip damage.
It made it.
It made it, but at what cost? And they do get all the information. They're kind of stuck towards the kitchen. And bENITA on the back line. It's got to be a little careful here. That's a whole lot of players coming your way. Oh dear, oh dear. Ness rotted down in the end. Sonder still just farming up bodies. Yeah, this is comfortable. This is just watching animals go to slaughter, really, isn't it?
One enemy remaining.
Oh dear.
Spike down.
Run, aNNja, run. Sonder's yelling at them, and I absolutely love seeing that in the cameras. That's all I'm happy with. It is
bENITA having full B main control, and now Pistol and this anti-eco completely contesting all of this mid area, and they're pushing forward. 3 players!
And it's not clean. It wasn't clean enough to do as much damage as required, and that's a rifle that could be taken back to hand. They don't know that. They're not going to commit to that just yet because there's a quick reaction. KP potentially hearing a lot of this, feeling that pressure building up, and Benny on the chopping block too. So between the two, they better be ready for this. Spotting out at least 2 players on the cross. KP has to be so sharp with this. Play it out right. bENITA wins her fight, and Sonder's there. The trade, Lorri! There was so much of it on the mountain, the site so close up, no plants really being
ground. A lot of space. roxi is absolutely going to shine. 1 away from that Killjoy ultimate. And on this map of Icebox, this Killjoy ultimate can get quite a lot of ground. A lot of space on this map. And it's just Sonder who's able to bring the information. Maybe KP with some incredible shock dart lineups, but expect this roxi ultimate to come into play this one.
Early information. This should be a bit of a different look, but you can see the switch up here as well. You've already got Benny over towards that A site. You've got the 2 players now with that operator on flowerful, of course. Happy to take a challenge towards B long, and oh my word.
It hit the drone.
The Al drone, the MVP just, you know, get down, Mr. President, dives on in, I got you. Unbelievable.
Love this reaggress from flowerful. I don't think
it's audacious.
Klaudia saw it.
Do they even clear this? I don't think they do. The high flash didn't quite get what was needed. If Sonder was able to get that a little bit deeper, a little bit closer towards, you know, B rather than kind of just tapping over towards yellow, might have actually been able to facilitate something, but not to beat. flowerful gone, and now that's a big scalp to claim on that B site.
It is. You can see that roxi and aNNja want to rendezvous and regroup back with the squad. Spike on aNNja's back, and Guild, they've got all of this B control.
Standing ahead.
Okay, that's, oh my word, the information that KP just got. Noting 3 players, that should be a full commitment here. bENITA even starting to build up as well. You got the wall coming in, but the spam comes out. It's wall still in place, so the plant should be able to come in, and the body block alone should be able to keep roxi safe for that. Plant goes in, and now we look at the post plant. No flank there just yet. bENITA still en route. It's going to be trapped in the way. That's been dealt with, so attention will be pulled. Could dip back through middle, and there's that lockdown coming into play.
This should solidify this post. Shopify, they've got to speed things up, either fall back or push forward. One or the other, no other options on the table right now. They decide to just wait it out. Spike, still a lot of time left on the clock.
There's no sitting in between, but aNNja sitting towards the site. Catches out bENITA and Smurfette with a shutdown so far. This retake has not got the validity they wanted to it, and Sonder is out to their first answer back for Guild. This will be the first on the board in some time, and Sonder actually looking to catch a couple on the way out.
Oh.
Not to be. roxi gets to keep the rifle, and
and forth. The perfect amount of map control. Benny has completely controlled that B main area, so expect to see a little bit more of that, but I say that they've swapped.
Switch up again.
bENITA's towards that A site now.
And we saw that before when the operator came out for flowerful, so I wonder if it's once that operator comes into play, they just hit the switch up on this. It's not out of the ordinary to see, you know, Viper sitting over towards that A site, but again, I think you're right. The fact it's bENITA who can be that roxi, that safe pair of hands, going to deal with the trap quite quickly. That's going to be quite nice. This could alert them though. KP should be well within audio distance to note that, so that could be something to be worried about later on. For now, just kind of testing the waters. You will expect them just to do it to give them insurance for later, but no massive commitment anywhere just yet.
Definitely have slowed things down. A lot of time has passed since Klaudia shock darted this trip, so she's gonna test her luck. She's so alone though, and it's all just a ruse. You never expect a Sova to just be alone in kitchen. The rest of our squad is inching their way forward in this A site. But look at the movements. No one's coming towards this A. The plant, it's possible here.
Yeah, it's very possible. Even with Sonder doing wonders, it's still maybe, you know, the nade there, 2 flashes, a little bit of utility to play, but you can see KP starting to lean over. Benny maybe starting to get a little close towards this. Utility comes in. They've got to know there's now danger here. Smurfette super close up. Sonder backside. How much can you do? Oh. The nade in hand, it could have been a death sentence, but gets to live to fight another day. But the spike's still not down. 15 seconds, they need to get on the site itself. aNNja gonna do the ever best they can to do something about this. 10 seconds now, Lorri on the trade out. Plant gonna come in. Plant now down. Post-plant starts. Ness locked on the site, no way out. Sonder with the punish. Wall still up, but the defuse starts. Isn't stopping. flowerful gonna find aNNja in the follow-up. Good work on the play back through.
Perfect amount of utility and the pressure that Guild were feeling in that moment.
and the thing you got to say at this point is we were mostly putting this in favor of Guild, and currently seeing it at 5-1 in the fashion it's been. This has, as much as it's been messy and scrappy, I don't think this has been a close game yet. I don't think I've seen that dominance. I haven't seen that reliance on hitting that A site over and over and getting those plants, post plants in. No. And already the first pick, flowerful. This is the switch up. We're seeing that other look now. They've got bENITA back towards the other side of the map, soloing out towards that B side. Smurfette. Dangerous play, but the angle so good for Lorri. Death from above, but a quick trade. Klaudia gonna get things back within touching distance, and the ult invested.
Viper's pit does go down. Sonder is in a very forward position. She's deciding to stay inside the ultimate, hopefully.
But no one's on the site.
Yeah, flowerful needs to shift over.
And the ult gets pulled in by Klaudia, but if Sonder sits here, this is still so much information. Yeah, it's a huge angle! It's so good from Sonder! You don't get that sort of play every day of the week! That is such heads-up play and positioning from Sonder.
A bit more poking and prodding in the mid-round should open up something for the side of Guild.
The thing is for Shopify though as well, they're in such a power position with the ults too. KP can build up theirs, bENITA can build up theirs, everyone else sitting pretty with it. If they ever feel that pressure, they need to hit that emergency stop button. They've got it there. It's all in place now. Now, early presence up towards Tube, but Sonder unafraid, unabashed to go for it. Lorri looking sharp still, kind of carrying on from that last map, but the confidence is brimming now.
Starting to stew up, especially on these ecos.
Absolutely, farm it up.
Here.
Flowerful in prime position, no drone to sabotage her this time. She still misses. She's able to TP away, save her life.
Enemy down.
Yeah, this is comfortable so far. No one being truly threatened yet. Flowerful did have to get out of there, but no problem.
Maybe Guild can get away with the plant. They still got the Viper wall up. I mean, you've got to really rely on Shopify to be lazy here to be able to pull that one off.
Yeah, they're on it now. The Prime Gaming flawless for 1. I can't believe this is the most one-sided game we've had so far.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, the desk talked about how difficult things might become on the attack side with no flashes. Usually you compensate with that with the amount of map control and pressure you're applying, but Guild are not able to get any of that done. bENITA still controlling this B main. That drone did not get a lot of value. They still don't know who is where right now.
This is the first time we are seeing bENITA, when they've run this look without flowerful being here, being pressured, I feel. So it should be interesting to see how hard it is to get past this, if they can extrapolate much information. KP already good supported position. Counter Aldra, I'm going to go in. You can see bENITA trying to be working in tandem with this. Doesn't note anyone. May have seen it on the Owl drone. And yeah, Benny, nasty little one-way almost there. Trade, but KP ready to bail him out. Fighting together. But the trades are effective, and that is the one ult that they had that was valuable is aNNja. So that gets brought back up. They have advantageous numbers, and here's that lurk. Finally, Potter, we're seeing it.
Yes, Roxy, working the map. All it took was just a little bit of time. Beautiful. A side is completely Guilds. They know it. Spike will be beelining their way. Now, Sonder has a slight inkling here. If she's able to get this shot, things can become dicey on this retake with that res, but Roxy finally just coming alive.
Nice, that's what you needed. And I'm surprised it didn't test us out earlier, maybe after. It's hard to get a read when we have seen these adjustments from Shopify Rebellion, but really starting to feel out the game here, and lovely. Necessity, really.
Racks and points on the board here. The ultimates. Shopify have so many coming into this round. This Viper's Pit should be able to control this B main for quite some time. Drone doesn't tag. Oh, and the dart doesn't either.
Yeah, Benny knowing her lines, knowing her routes, knowing where to be. Yeah, I can just post up on this.
Oh, that was a huge dart coming out.
Yeah, that... temptation.
She
How
wanted
disciplined
to
are you,
so
Benny?
bad.
How disciplined are you? Willing to sacrifice maybe the Viper's Pit? No. Roll it back a couple of years. Make Shopify look more like CLG. You'd have seen her having a wonder. Just respecting the IGL on this team much more than that one on the previous. But still, patience being shown and allowing for this 3-play stack to feel confident in standing here, not having to worry about middle too much. You're right.
Sonder able to find that Sova, and as I said before, usually you don't find a Sova alone as that sole initiator. Roxy, this ultimate should get a lot of value. Sonder, oh, that's beautiful.
Really
that's
nice.
Beautiful.
And they've got to know what's coming their way. 3 players here, ready and waiting. Support comes in. Sonder pops the ult and actually goes down. I thought maybe he got away with murder. Somehow evading. Oh, the information again. KP in all the chaos keeps composure. And now we're in a 3v3 standing. Rez denied that cannot come back up, but KP one away from the ult. Still 2 shock dodge. The plant goes in. All 3 on the side of KP, ripping them to shreds. Klaudia barely breathing, 50 HP to work with, gets 1. Another shot, no,
wow.
Flowerful, great positioning on the trade.
Wow, the positioning coming out for all these members. Sonder just having a blast out here in the A side. Fantastic defenses coming.
Yeah, B side. Mid still seems a little bit of an unknown quantity. I know it's Icebox and we love going A, I get you. But there's still so few tests put to bENITA here, who's been left to pretty much solo this with the occasional lean from KP.
Right here.
Definitely things get very difficult with just one initiator, and you're starting to see the pain from that poor guild. bENITA not under a lot of pressure. She's just consistently able to tuck behind the drone, wait out the dart, or either break both and not get punished. So 2 of her teammates are coming to reinforce the defenses here at B, but guild, they are very much grouped together here.
Okay. Last time around, we saw this going quite nicely for Shopify.
Revealing area.
There's those nerdy
what's
darts.
this?
Yeah, where's that going? See how many people get noted. Yeah, you can see the information free-flowing in KP. You're already going to find a little bit of chip damage on towards aNNja, but it was Lorri to really find the bigger chunk of it. The flash, a little questionable, but it's Roxy, Klaudia, and Ness to try and make something happen. And it's on Klaudia pretty much here. The veteran herself has to face the music as they are now flooding towards her. So little to do and so little time to do it. Benny gets the best of her. And it's going to be left on 2 here for Guild.
What a combo coming out here for KP. I think she got 4 pings with that dart and a set piece coming through here for Shopify. That's something they've been cooking up for quite some time, for sure.
I mean, this is the thing, and I've got to give credit here for Shopify. If you're going to leave a player solo like Benny, who's trying to buy you time, when the site hit comes, you better be ready to be able to build back in. Have everything in the right place for it, and huge. And the buy coming out from Guild Potter is rough.
Rough indeed, but they're trying to make up for it with some aggression, but bENITA just sprays them down. 3 members down without even a trade in sight. Somehow Roxy is able to recover 1 for herself, but just like that, in the matter of seconds, it's 4 versus 2.
They're pleading for mercy at this point. Rez gonna come out as well. You're up against the 5. And you're not close to the ult either, so that cannot be lent upon. And now you've got flowerful. The audio's heard. flowerful delivers it. Roxy down, aNNja. A 1v5 to give them some hope into the half, and that hope is dwindling. It is dire straits here. First found for aNNja, needs 4 more, gets another 3 more, and considering the flank.
Oh, the res?
Oh my god. Oh my god, the res. aNNja is putting in work. aNNja is doing everything that she can, but will fall for it. And flowerful in combination with KP shut down the account. It's 10-2, Potter. This is, look, Guild have the roster to maybe do something, but it's got to start now, Potter. There is no two ways about it.
Absolutely. Sonder figuring out exactly if anyone is close. Shopify have all that information, and this drone should give the tell that no one is defending this A site besides the Sova. Gets a little bit of information. Klaudia almost breaks her ankles.
Just keeping it interesting.
Shock dart lineups. Oh, I like that combo. The dart with the Sova recon, and they should be able, the burning.
There you go. That's the, I'm looking to see if Roxy can do a little more of that throughout this. You can see it's just that kind of very cautious back and forth, but it is going to be the plant finally coming in. aNNja did, in the meantime, take down Sonder. So at this point, we are in the post-plant. 4 players for the side ready to go on this. I do want to see KP's position eventually. Wonder if they get a little closer to that, but no. Absolutely no way back through. Can't even spot a player. There it is. Okay, spots aNNja, spots out another, but it's Smurfette flying foul.
Oh, boy.
Oh my word. Okay, Ness, don't give this one up. What the hell is going on? And now KP is given more opportunities, and the shock dart's ready to go. Still one more, and the recon finally being pushed. It's Klaudia to take matters into her own hands. Tired of losing, tired of being done in this, and tired of the game being the other side's. They have 2 standing. They will be fine. The defuse can come in, and Guild will get that critical pistol.
That pistol was fun.
So heavy against you. When you see 10 on the board, as much as, you know, every round by round is fun. You know, we tell ourselves this, you know, 10's all they get, the classic, but at this point, it is oppressive. It is hard to kind of disarm that feeling of one mistake, one problem.
Oh,
no. Speaking of problems, bENITA and Lorri are huge issues, and Guild might have just fumbled this round.
KP recovers the spike. Sonder has so much control. And she's going to be able to bring the spike right on over. I mean, at this point, Ness, she can't even afford to rotate. It's only 2 members in aNNja and roxi. Spike will be planted.
Spike down. Roxy closing the gap.
That's a
aNNja
shot.
Takes away the player on the site that was flowerful. bENITA gets caught on the back line, so that's Ness now noticed there's 2 on the site, and it's actually a win for Ness here. The defuse going to be started, and it ain't really stopping, nothing to deny it. Oh no! Lorri dives in, and KP's still alive, and it's a 1v1. And KP's got Hunter's Fury. If she feels like she needs it, she can pop that. 2 shock darts. This, the bait. The bait is, Ness doesn't care. Ness could not care less, but KP's positioning. Perfect. The bait on the ult, and they just don't even turn.
200 IQ.
It's just
200 IQ. I mean, it couldn't have been played any more perfectly. KP making that Hunter's Fury sound cue, hoping that that makes Ness really freak out a little bit, maybe jump around, at least get off that half defuse. And the positioning for KP, you know, the round before I said being in that 410 area was a little bit weird, but this time around, she absolutely converts. Oh, what a clutch. What a clutch. Yes, point at the camera, get yours.
I mean, this is the Guild are going to be in pieces. I can't say anything else about it. You've now got 11 against you. You've got the money on their side. It is going from bad to worse. This is the worst nightmare. You've kept it close. You've done well on those first 2 maps. You had everything you wanted, and you probably felt safe in map 3. Shopify Rebellion already on the site, already getting the plant. You got the ultimate ratty play in spawn from Benny. It's disgraceful. And now Guild, well, try and take this, you know, try and pull off the retake. You got 2 shock darts on Klaudia, an owl drone. That will help. Take down flowerful. Now you just need a couple more of those.
Imposter kill.
Nice shot for Lorri. She is all alone. That's a lot of damage. Okay.
Oh,
it doesn't
come
matter.
on. Oh, I want to get out of here. And so apparently the Shopify Rebellion, this
reassuring. Just one more. One more. And we seal the deal. Beautiful stuff. And this time it seems like Shopify want to take the round a little bit slower. Flowerful, prime position, but a quick reaction for some Smurfette to be able to punish. Lorri does have that res. I expect Shopify to regroup here, get Flowerful back on the board. Oh no, and Smurfette gets punished.
One comes in for Benny. Now no one's that close by here. Trying to play around this a little. Spike on the way. Gives them safe passage at least so they can cross up without being contested. Benny taking a lot of room as well. Wall goes in.
Oh,
Spam's good, the spam was good, but it was right back at them as well. Ness on 21, Benny down to 30, so a pretty even exchange. Klaudia gonna carry on where they left off. Takes out Benny, and that's now the ult removed. Roxy wins out in mid. It ain't over yet. Sonder with the underhand flash in the swing, gonna at least isolate Roxy, who turns it quick enough. Gets out of the flash, leaving Lorri down to the last pieces with flowerful in a 1v4. Defuse started, it ain't stopping. aNNja wants this done. They want to move on to the next round, and the defuse is there. Still life with Guild. They need a whole lot more of that though.
A whole lot of luck as well. I mean, bENITA was just, it seemed like that one ping really sabotaged her, right? She was in that Viper's pit. Seemed like Shopify had every advantage that they would have wanted, but a little bit of RNG coming out to play. And bENITA gets absolutely punished. And this is the start, right? If you're Guild, this is absolute right in the nick of time for Guild. This is it. This is where you make your stand and try to string these rounds together.
Deep breaths.
Oh no!
Forced away. aNNja can't get that position working either. And the information is just free-flowing towards Shopify Rebellion here.
3 agents revealed for Sonder and crew. And this is gonna speed things up for bENITA. She's starting to inch her way forward in that kitchen area. I expect Sonder and crew to slow things down. Maybe allow bENITA to break this alarm bot, maybe the turret.
Such a tense round here. You can tell what's on the line. Guild have to suspend the disbelief, but the temptation to push is Smurfette. This would be audacious.
Oh.
The shot just clipping over the shoulder there. And still tempting to move in. Yeah.
bENITA heard Roxy thunderfooting her way back towards that A. Arches.
Still so hard to clear the site though. Still a little bit of utility can go a long way.
30 seconds left.
Spike is committed towards this A side, so even with this pressure maybe noted, how much do they get done on this? Roxy on the way through, KP finds one, there's a trade out, Benny's got the back line, KP up top, looks for some more, doesn't see the player, so Klaudia gets the punish. The turn from Klaudia, it's 3 critical kills, needs more though, needs 2 more, and there it goes for a second. There was a touch of the comeback potentially in that round, but it wasn't to be. Shopify Rebellion against the odds, doing damage here in the third.
And what a way to close it out in map 3 as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't off the back of some incredible heroic play off an individual. That was completely teamwork, showing the dream.